day hero right there. Let's go ahead though and transition into our first alert weather day forecast for today. Starting off though with our current temperatures. As we can see, starting to warm up, especially when you look at our more southern communities. We can see that Winamac and Rochester are around 30 and 28 degrees there respectively. But as we can see, some of that warmth is starting to make its way up into more of the central and northern parts of our communities. And what that is indicative of is that next system that will be slowly but surely moving up within the next few hours. Here's the impacts that we are tracking out today. A high temperature of just 33 degrees, but this is going to steal the show later on this evening and in the overnight hours. It's going to be the threat of freezing rain. This is what we are going to be seeing. Again, freezing rain and some slick roads, especially in the overnight hours. Now for that morning commute tomorrow, I would, out of an abundance of caution, just add some extra time to your commute. We're not looking at anything that will pretty much just make our roads terrible. We're just looking at a glaze of ice. And good news is tomorrow that our temperatures will actually be warming up fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and time it all out with First Alert Future Track starting right now at noon. And as we can see, again, down south, warmer, a little cooler as you make your way north. We're going to usher out some of those lighter clouds for some thicker cloud cover. Then right around 6 o'clock, we're talking dinner time for our southern communities. That's when they will first see some of the freezing rain. Now we do expect that the rain will start as just rain, and then as that temperature slowly drops a degree, maybe even half a degree, that's when we're going to start seeing that ice accumulation. This is at 10 o'clock and then again at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the morning for that matter overnight. And that's when we're going to be seeing the greatest coverage of this mixed precipitation and the greatest chance of all of the rain and ice actually sticking to the roadways. But it's not going to be lasting all night. This is at 3 o'clock in the morning. And as we can see, a lot of the rain and freezing rain for that matter have really broken up. And by 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning, going to be completely out of Michiana. Going to start off the day tomorrow just cloudy and right at the freezing mark. So again, if you are going out early tomorrow morning to work or school, make sure you are adding just a little bit of time to your commute. Good news is by the end of the day, going to be clearing out and actually seeing a fair bit of sunshine tomorrow. So pretty good news there. Let's go ahead and track out the morning. And again, we are going to be seeing those below freezing conditions for much of the morning. Starting off at 31 degrees, 32 by 8 o'clock in the morning, and finally at 9 o'clock in the morning hitting that 33-degree mark. And good news after that, it's going to be nothing but up. High temperature tomorrow right around 40 degrees. And finally, we're going to be seeing an eerily similar system that'll actually be moving through on Saturday. This is what Future Track and the First Alert Weather Team are thinking for Saturday. This is at noon, and again, this is going to be a primarily afternoon event. That's when we're going to be seeing the greatest chance of that mixed precipitation moving into town. Again, temperatures just like today are going to be right around the freezing mark. So again, we're looking at sleet and the potential for freezing rain as well. And as we get closer to Saturday, that's when we can really iron out that forecast and directly tell folks exactly what's going to happen. 10-day forecast, 33 degrees is that high temp today, 40 tomorrow, and there we go. First Alert Weather Day has been issued again for Saturday, again for a very similar situation. But Caroline, I just want folks to just add a little extra time for that commute tomorrow morning. Again, we're not looking at anything major. We're not talking power outages. We're probably not going to even be talking